Los números 0 hasta 30. Numbers from 0 to 30. Alright, here are the numbers from 0 to 30. Listen to the pronunciation. You may think you already know how to do this, but especially most people know up to 10, but are you pronouncing them correctly? Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, so on these numbers, you need to learn, obviously, all of them, but 0 to 15 are very important. And then once you get to 16, you can see how they combined. 16 combines 10, the word y, which means and then seis, which is 6. But in modern Spanish, we spell these all as one word. So 16, the Z in diez becomes a C, and the word y, which is and, changes to an I. And it's all one word, and this is the only way that it'll be accepted for this class. 16, 17, and that happens from 16 to 19. Then we have 20, and then the similar thing happens from 21 to 29. 20, it used to be 21, and then, but people really were saying 21, so it became one word. 21, 22, etc. Again, 21 through 29 are spelled. A few notes about these numbers. If a number ends in a 1, except for once, the uno will change to un before a masculine noun. Now, we haven't really talked much about what a masculine noun and a feminine noun is, but just be aware that it will change to un before a masculine noun and una before a feminine noun. So if it was a male professor, it would be un profesor. A female professor would be una profesora. We'll also change 21 to 21 before a masculine noun and 21 before a feminine noun. And this will actually become true with 31, 41, 51, 61, all the way to 91, where we change it to a un or una when the next word is a masculine noun or a feminine noun. Okay. The word I means is there is, or there are. In a question, it means is there or are there. And no hay means there isn't or there is not, or there aren't, there are not. ¿Hay 3 elefantes en el zoológico? Are there 3 elephants in the zoo? ¿Cuántos estudiantes hay en la clase? How many students are there in class? No hay clase el lunes. There isn't class on Monday. So the word I means there is or there are. So it's a little different than the verb ser. Ser means is or are. But I just means that something exists or something happens. There is, there are. And it's not, it's kind of a verb, but kind of not. It doesn't change unlike other verbs. Okay, so we'll just go through these numbers again, and you can practice your pronunciation. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30,